모닝스페셜이 선정한 모닝 헤드라인스.
Korea's total liabilities last year set a fresh record of more than 2.3 quadrillion won, with estimated liabilities from future pension payments reaching nearly 1.2 quadrillion won.
지난해 우리나라의 전체 국가 부채가 2,320조 원을 기록해 사상 최고치를 경신했습니다. 이 중 공무원에 지급해야 하는 연금충당부채가 1,181조 원을 차지했습니다.
Korea's year-on-year growth in consumer prices fell to the lowest level in a year in March, with experts attributing the slowdown to the recent steep drop in oil prices.
지난달 소비자물가 상승률이 4.2% 증가해 1년 만에 가장 낮은 폭으로 둔화했습니다. 석유류가 큰 폭으로 하락하면서 전체 물가 오름세를 끌어내린 영향으로 분석됩니다.
Donald Trump, the frontrunner for the U.S. Republican 2024 nomination, has made a historic court appearance in New York City, becoming the first former or sitting U.S. president to face criminal charges.
2024년 미국 공화당 대선 주자로 꼽히는 도널드 트럼프 전 대통령이 체포돼 뉴욕 형사법원에 출두했습니다. 미국 전직 대통령이 기소된 것은 이번이 처음입니다.
The U.S., along with the U.K. and other Western allies, has urged Russia to release Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, who was detained last week on accusations of espionage.
미국과 서방 동맹국들은 지난주 러시아에 의해 간첩 혐의로 구금된 월스트리트 저널 소속 에반 게르시코비치 특파원의 석방을 촉구했습니다.
The rising popularity of the Korean language in France has more than tripled the number of elementary, middle, and high schools teaching Hangul, with the number of students learning Korean increasing to 1,800 last year from 631 in 2018.
프랑스에서 한국어 열풍이 불고 있는 가운데 프랑스의 초중 고교에서 개설된 한국어반이 작년 기준 2018년 이래 3배 이상 증가했으며 같은 기간 한국어반 학생 수는 631명에서 1,800명으로 늘었습니다. And those are our headlines. Morning headline expressions. In the headlines today, we looked at the expression to set a fresh record.
Well, if something is fresh, I gave the example of fruit or vegetables. You've just bought them. They're new, they're ripe. So a record, meaning a high point of something, an all-time record. So it's a fresh record, it's a brand new record, a new all-time high.
A brand new record라고도 할 수 있겠네요. 새로운 기록인데요. set, 그러니까 그 기록을 세운 거죠. 기록을 경신했다라고도 해석할 수 있습니다. 그 다음으로 attribute라는 표현이에요.
If you attribute something to something else, you say that that's the reason why that thing happened.
So we could say, we attribute the success of Morning Special to our listeners.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
The listeners are the reason that the show is successful.
Exactly. Attribute A to B. 그러면 B 덕분에, B 때문에 A가 됐다라는 그런 의미가 되겠죠. Sometimes you can change the order around a little bit and say, this has been attributed to something. So,
Sure. Our listener, the success of the show has been attributed to our listeners.
Exactly. 네, 순서 조금 바꿀 수는 있지만 이렇게 attribute to someone or something이라고 했을 때는 그것 덕분에, 그것 때문에라는 의미가 됩니다. The next one is to make an appearance, an historic court appearance.
Donald Trump did that, right? So if you make an appearance in court, you go there, obviously. And we're saying it's historic, and you can say anything is historic if it's going to be, it's very significant and important. And later on, in the future, people are going to look back on this.
Yeah.
Oh, remember that, because very important. It's
Yeah.
historic.
I feel
Part
like
of history.
Exactly. I feel like you hear this term a lot when it comes to sports events. You know,
Sure.
if someone's scored a goal that's never been done
Or,
before.
Messi winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
That was a historic moment.
Exactly. And then the sportscaster might say, oh, this is historic.
Yes,
You know.
because people are going to remember it. They're going to look back on it.
역사적입니다 라는 의미로 historic라고 하고요. make an appearance는 모습을 나타내다, 출석하다인데요. make a court appearance니까 법원에 출석한 것을 얘기합니다.
Sometimes people say you should, company events or parties. You don't really want to go, but someone might say to you, you should at least make an appearance.
Yeah, exactly.
You should just go, show up for a bit, say hi to everybody.
그럴 수 있죠. 그러니까 만약에 어떤 이벤트, 컴퍼니 이벤트가 있는데 레이가 갈까 말까 고민하고 있어요. 그럼 제가 이 표현과 다음 표현을 한번 섞어서 얘기해 볼게요. Ray, I urge you to make an appearance at the company event.
Should I? I really don't want to. See, so urging someone to do something is trying to persuade them or convince them to do something that they don't really want to do.
I see.
And either because it's beneficial to you, or in this case, you think it would be good for me to do that.
urge는 뭐뭐 하도록 설득한다, 아니면 촉구한다의 의미가 있습니다. 뉴스에서는 사실 우리가 촉구하다 이런 말 많이 쓰니까 그렇게 해석하면 되지만 우리가 실생활에서는 이걸 조금 할지 말지 고민을 하는 사람한테 아니면은 안 하고 싶어 하는 상황인 것 같은데 아니요 해보세요 라고 할 때 그럴 때 urge를 쓰는 거죠. 그래서 설득하는 의미. 그 다음에 마지막으로 the rising popularity of something.
Ooh, yes, rising popularity. If something is rising, temperatures are rising, prices are rising, it's increasing. So popularity means more people know about it, everyone's interested in
Yeah.
it. So that's increasing. It's
Exactly.
becoming more and more popular.
네, 인기가 높아지는 거죠. rising popularity. 네, rise하고 raise하고 헷갈릴 수 있는데요. 예를 들자면 손을 드세요? 이런 말 할 때는 raise your hand라고 합니다. 왜냐하면 손을 드는 행동을 내가 하는 거니까요. 그렇지만 let's see how many hands are raised. hand는 raise네요. 그렇지만 popularity 같은 경우는 누가 끌어올린 건 아니고 자기가 알아서 올라간 거잖아요. So the popularity is not raised here, but it's rising.
Yeah, I think the popularity already, Korean is... it's already been raised by things like BTS and the dramas.
그러네요.
And now, but it's just continuing to rise.
BTS has raised the popularity, and the popularity is rising.
Right.
하면
And
되겠네요.
it's particularly the popularity of learning Hangul. Right? I think all the Korean culture and all that type of thing, that's been on, it's already been raised.
Yes.
But now people want to learn the language.
Exactly. 자, 이렇게 해서 헤드라인에 나온 표현 리뷰해봤습니다. 모닝 헤드라인 익스프레션스는 오디오 어학당과 유튜브에서 무료로 다시 듣기 하실 수 있습니다.